Here's what I think makes for a great character design. Simplicity. This is a principle that I use when I'm sort of designing and drawing my characters. The principle is this: what 20% of your design will bring you 80% of the results that you're sort of looking for. What is the kind of result that we're actually generally looking for in a good character design? First, it should be visually appealing. That is a point of a given character design in terms of an artistic front, artistic perspective. We are trying to design something that actually looks good, right? That is one. And also, in most cases, people want that character to reach a lot of people. Then therefore, it needs to have a certain sense of clarity in its design. Most of the character designs that I do are for illustration purposes. And that means I put a lot of detail in my illustrations. But the thing is, that does not mean that I just put everything in, just make it as detailed as possible. No. You need to have some sort of orderliness to the chaos. And the way I do that is using this 80-20 rule. While I'm sitting down to design a character, the first thing that's sort of going through my mind is obviously the kind of character that I want to draw, its story, its purpose, its reasoning, and all those things, because all those things obviously affects the design. That's the basic. Let's put it out to the side. The thing that I really actually focus on when it comes to the visual aspect of things is, okay, what are like 3 key shapes, the core shapes that would possibly define my character? And in most cases, right, it's not even 3 core shapes, it's actually 1. For example, the character that I have designed, Grumpy Grimswald, it is this massive oval mixed with a box, a rounded box. That is the design, that is the core shape of that character. And everything else on top of that character, like the backpack it's wearing, the belt it's wearing, the shoes, the gloves, all the other things, right? It's all just excess, a little bit of chaos that is added to the orderliness of the design of that character. A best practical exercise to sort of really apply this and understand is this, right? Like, take some reference picture from real life or a photograph or something, because that's a great place to start, because you can always add things to your visual library that will eventually affect your design. So take something, a visual picture, reference something, and list out all the attributes, the elements that are there in that design: the shape of the face, the eyes, the hair, the clothing, this, that, every visual element, every visual aspect that you see, because we are visual designers. List it out and ask yourself, what is the 20% that would give the 80% of the results that I'm sort of looking for? Try to sort of cartoonize it, try to sort of replicate it, and then you sort of cut out the non-essentials, and you're just left with the core essential things right now. Now you can go even further on that route and ask yourself, hey, can I go a bit further? Can I even cut out what I think is to be the essential? Then you're just left with this core ball of importantness. So in a spectrum, if you actually sort of cartoonize a particular picture, right, on one end of the spectrum will be too bloody simple. You don't want that, right? That's not the thing that we're sort of going for. On the other end of the spectrum, it has every single detail that you already have. We don't want that either. In that spectrum, we want something that we actually can relate to, something that we can actually like and say, hey, you know what? This is the level of simplicity that I want. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, cartooning is all about a simple abstraction of life. That's how it originated. That's how I see it. And that's how a lot of things in terms of cartooning works. It's a simple abstraction of life. Using this principle, you can actually make for great designs. Mickey Mouse is one of the most simplest designs you'll ever see. Hate it or like it, it's just simple. It works. And simple travels fast than complex. By the way, if you're looking for a very specific video on more drawing and character design tips like this, click this one right here, or you can check out my course Drawing Camp, where I have a specific chapter called Character Design Principles, where I discuss these principles and also give you very practical workout assignments and exercise where you and I sit along and do this thing together and actually put this lesson to application. Because what's the point of you learning all these things if you don't use it, right? So yeah, check it out.